My name is Laura Patrick. I'm with the King's Daughters Health Foundation, and I'm joined today by Sheriff Matt Smith of Greenup County. Thank you, Sheriff Smith, for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a
today.
Pleasure.
And we are going to talk about a very important topic, AEDs. In the community, automatic external defibrillators, and why it's important in the campaign we have going on right now. So just to give you a backstory, the King's Daughters Health Foundation and the King's Daughters Auxiliary have partnered together since 2020 to put over 120 of these devices out into the community, Eastern Kentucky, Southern Ohio, and it's been a great project. These are very expensive devices, unfortunately, but we've been able to fundraise and give back. So I know you've been a recipient of one of these, or multiple of these. Tell us why it's so important, and you know, your cruisers and your guys out in the county, why is it so important?
Well, you know, we run a 24-hour service, you know, and my guys, they're out here at times that the ambulance or somebody that's needing assistance may not be readily available, you know, and my guys are on the front line. And a lot of times when they call it a tone drop across the radio, and if my guys or the deputies would hear that, and they would be closer to a medical emergency, if it'd be a cardiac arrest or so to say, they might have a response time of 3 to 4 minutes versus 30 to 40 minutes. And I thought that was a very important fact, just to have an AED in every cruiser, whether it be day shift, evening or midnight or whenever, to have those readily available, and possibly saving somebody's life in a situation like that.
Right, and they say time is muscle, and an AED or CPR can double, triple your chances of survival of a cardiac arrest. Right. And it's easy to use, right? You just take it out and it guides you through the process right there where you're at.
Very easy. Anybody could use it. They're self-explanatory. The way they operate, the technology is unbelievable in them. They talk to you. They tell you exactly what to do, when to do it, where to place the pads. I mean, it's even got a setting that you could go to Spanish language in them. I mean, the advancement in the technology of these things is just simply amazing.
And these can be used on children. We hope that that doesn't happen, but we know that they can be used on children, correct?
That's correct. You know, that they're very versatile. They came with, I believe they come with 2 sets of pads. If they don't have 2 sets, we do carry 2 sets of pads. We've got adult pads, and then they have a separate set of pads that are specifically for children. And they're just, like I say, it's just all contained in one box, and they're simple to use, and it's a no-brainer to have them in an emergency cruiser, because we're the first responders, we're the first line, and you know, if we can help save a life, that's what we're here for. That's what the community has us do. We save lives if possible.
Right, and it's important, like you said, every cruiser, the courthouse, etc., to have these devices at hand. And what we found over the years is, you know, some of our community members, some of our organizations, 24/7 organizations, first responders haven't had them in every capacity. So that's what we've been able to help with, and we're happy to continue that partnership. It
would be tough out of my budget just to go out and purchase 12 or 15 of these at one time. I've received several through your all's program. It's very appreciated, and with that, you know, I don't know how many exactly I've received, but I have some in cruisers, and with your all's assistance, it's been possible that I have one of these AEDs. I've got one in the 3rd floor, which is where we hold our family court. I've got one directly in our sheriff's office, and I have one directly in the courthouse annex. They're hanging on the wall, and my guys are trained, and they know how to use them if they need to use them.
So the Health Foundation and the Auxiliary traditionally have used proceeds from the sale of Heart Month t-shirts, which have been great. Our team is so very giving. But if you would like to donate to the cause, we are accepting donations at kdhealthfoundation.com. Thank you so much for your time and for all you do for the county, and we appreciate you sharing all of this information with us today.
Thank you a million for all your generous donations in the past on these, and we do appreciate it. And I'm sure the wonderful citizens of Greenup County appreciate that as well.
Thank you.